Let me just say this to Big Tish James, the New York Attorney General. I dare you. I dare you to try to continue your lawfare against President Trump in his second term, because listen here, sweetheart, we're not messing around this time, and we will put your fat ass in prison for conspiracy against rights, and I promise you that. So think long and hard before you want to violate President Trump's constitutional rights or any other American's constitutional rights. It's not going to happen again.
Welcome back, Warriors. It's me, Linda B. Thank you all so much for joining me here today. You know, you got to wonder what's going to happen to people that did not expect the presidential election to turn out the way that it did. What are these people going to do? You know, like the prosecutors, one in particular by the name of Big Tish. Big Tish. That's her new nickname for me. I like that one of Donald Trump's lawyers said, Big Tish. You keep on fooling around. We're going to show you something. And we're going to revisit some old clips in this, as well as some newer footage, because Letitia James, from the last I saw, is still going to go through with prosecuting Trump. But before we get into it, don't forget to like this video, comment, share, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, watch the video to the end. So we know that Jack Smith, his cases have been dropped. The judge actually agreed to dismiss the J6 and the Mar-a-Lago documents, which was dismissed, but then Jack Smith did an appeal, but he's not going to do it. So those two are out. Those two are out. But one, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Letitia James is going to still proceed with it. But I just don't see how she's going to do that if the DOJ, Department of Justice, has a rule that says you cannot go after a sitting president. And if I'm not mistaken, you can't even go after someone who is the president-elect, unless I'm mistaken with that. But he literally has less than 2 months. I don't know what she expects or plans on being able to do. We will still pray against it, because I believe Satan is using Letitia James. She thinks that there's something great in it for her. So let's just see what Big Tish is up to. Right here, just a little reminder, her hate-filled political motives are clear. This is not very nice. It says this fat, corrupt slob, Letitia James, has a net worth of more than $15 million while on a government salary of $103,000. Time to investigate the investigators. Time to investigate the prosecutors. Crimes, there is no question. Criminal conspiracy, racketeering, and bribery. Allegedly, guys, all allegedly. So looking at this, Letitia James's net worth, and I'm not sure if this is even accurate. Net worth is $15 million, annual income $4 million. Her salary is $103,375. Other income $3.9 million. Inheritance $20K.
Sure.
So that is what it looks like. She's making a lot more, well above her salary. Now, this is Alina Habba, and she has some things to say.
Sure. We saw that there was a meeting in August, the month or two right before they filed their complaint. And there was another meeting later in the midst of our litigation on the Attorney General's claim. So that is twice confirmed. I believe there are also reports that she had been at Miss Kamala Harris's home. This is not normal. She is a New York Attorney General voted by the New York constituents. And the only thing they all have in common is the Soros backing. I cannot understand why she would have cause in the middle of a trial to go see the White House and the Biden administration, let alone the top. One of the records said that they met on the front lawn. I can't believe what I'm seeing. I really can't. And I am with you, Sean, reporting with you every day. I am in the weeds, and I still am shocked. They cease to amaze me. This is unbelievable. I thought Georgia was bad. And then today I have to sit in court and get notice that this person has now weaponized her, which we already knew, but now that she's coordinating as well with the Biden administration. What was she there for? Coffee? We don't.
This was posted very recently. This was like yesterday. She wasn't there for coffee. And, also remember, if you remember with the Fonnie Willis situation in Fulton County, Georgia, that Fonnie Willis actually met with Kamala Harris back in February of 2023 at the White House. They had the logs and everything, and Ashley Merchant brought that up during the hearing, during the disqualification hearing. So this has been a conspiracy to get a man, to keep him from becoming the president. Now he's president-elect. And you got to know these people are just scared. I'm going to show you this clip. I hate to say it, but it is funny because Letitia James, now this was right after the election a few weeks ago. She looked so scared. She looked like, how the hell did he know? How did he win? She looks like she's literally going to need a diaper on because it looks like she's going to do it on herself. But check out this clip.
We did not expect this result, but we are prepared to respond to this result. And my office has been preparing for several months because we've been here before. We faced this challenge before, and we use the rule of law to fight back. And we are prepared to fight back once again. Because as the Attorney General of this great state, it is my job to protect and defend the rights of New Yorkers and the rule of law. And I will not shrink from that responsibility.
Oh, she will not back down, now would she? Didn't expect this result. You see the fear in her eyes as she's about to literally do the thing in her pants, do the number 2. Yeah, because you didn't think it was going to turn out this way. Okay? Because she's afraid of retribution. She knows that the shoe was on the other foot. She would do that to Donald Trump. She would go after him. So they know they would do to Donald Trump what he, if the things were turned around is what I'm trying to say. If they were switched around, oh yeah, she would definitely go after people who were going after her if she had done anything. So that's why they're so afraid, because they can't believe or even fathom the fact that he would not go after them. I mean, I'm not saying he's wrong for doing either one of those decisions. I'm not sure what he's going to actually decide, but they're using up taxpayer money and resources going after someone who hasn't done anything wrong because you just don't want that person to be president. Ooh, the evil plans come tumbling down. But let's take a look at a clip with Benny Johnson with Trump's attorney, Big Tish.
Let me just say this to Big Tish James, the New York Attorney General. I dare you. I dare you to try to continue your lawfare against President Trump in his second term, because listen here, sweetheart, we're not messing around this time, and we will put your fat ass in prison for conspiracy against rights. And I promise you that. So think long and hard before you want to violate President Trump's constitutional rights or any other Americans' constitutional rights. It's not going to happen again.
It's not going to happen again. But she just, based on what she said, they continue. She wants to continue with this. But how far will this actually go? Because, he's going to be president very, very soon. We are almost at the very end, the end of November. Less than 2 months, girl. What are you going to do? And you already have fear in your eyes. But yes, I did want to show you this clip right here. The fear in her eyes that she has right now that you saw in that clip right after the election results came in. She looked scared. She was afraid. She was scared. But she looked nothing like she did right here.
He's called me venomous. We will fight back to your attempt to bring Trumpism to New York City. He's called me disgraceful. Of the fact that they stole the Supreme Court seat. An illegitimate president and an illegitimate member of the United States Supreme Court. He's called me radical. Listen, yes, we know he's crazy. We know he doesn't have a sound mind. We know he's out of control. We know he's losing it. We know his days are numbered and we will come together. He's called me a racist. We've got to stand up to an administration which is too male, too pale, and too stale. Too male, too pale, and too stale. Too male, too pale, and too stale.
You know, the racism that is in this country is primarily coming from the left. They're the intolerant ones while they parade around acting like they're love and they're tolerant when they're actually intolerant. I read a post on X where someone was saying, F off. I mean, literally the F bomb in every other sentence, talking about if you voted for Trump, because we're the party of love and tolerance. So you just F off. Okay, yeah, you sound very loving telling us to F off. That's not loving. That's not tolerant. They're liars on the left. They are liars. They simply lie like they're breathing. Just lie. Just lie. It doesn't mean anything to them. You saw how confident and bold Letitia James was right there. Too male, too pale, too stale. Oh, we know he's losing it. We know he's not a sound mind, whatever. She was bold. But in that other clip, right after the election, November 6th, oh, she had some humble pie. Yeah. And Donald Trump's lawyer said, we're going to take care of your fat. I'm sorry that he wasn't nice, but I did find it a little bit humorous. Big Tish and all of that kind of stuff. I don't like talking about people's appearances and I really don't. I really don't. But with her, because of how she is on the inside, I make an exception. But she is just out of bounds. Out of bounds. Still going to go after this man. Before she gets her, pray, prayer warriors, pray. I love everybody, okay, on this channel. I do. I love everybody. But I don't like the stuff that people do to someone who hasn't done anything just because you're scared of this person, because he wants to make things better. And there's nothing wrong with MAGA. It says, make America great again. What's wrong with that? Or you can say, make America healthy again, or make America godly again. These are things that are good things. So in any event, thank you all for watching this video. Don't forget to like this video, comment, share, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell. You all be blessed. Love God, your families, the United States of America, and march on, warriors.